While pickup trucks may not be what people think of first when talking about collecting classic vehicles, many have certainly earned their place among countless automotive masterpieces, whether it's due to rarity, unique styling, performance, or carving out their own section in the truck market. Many pickup trucks are becoming more and more appreciated by collectors, with some even selling in the 6 to 7 figure price range. We're talking about lottery money for a 20-year-old Chevy. So here are 15 90s pickup trucks that will make you a millionaire. The Ford Ranger Splash. The Ford Ranger has definitely established itself as a beloved small pickup truck. While the standard Rangers can be a bit boring, the Ranger Splash is one of the coolest looking trucks Ford has ever produced. The main difference with the Splash is the very 90s graphics and paint, as well as the FLARESIDE fenders that offer easy access to the bed via an integrated step. Rare and special editions like this are prime territory for collectible value as time passes. The Jeep Comanche. There's something downright savage about Jeeps, and something even more savage about unique trucks. Combine the two together and you have Jeep's attempt at entering the light truck market, also known as the Comanche. Prices for this truck are set to skyrocket, as Jeep recently decided to try again with the new Jeep Gladiator. While the Gladiator has seen plenty of love, the mostly unloved when new, Comanche is set to become a rare oddity in the truck world, and could possibly make you a fortune. The Chevy 454 SS. The formula to make a muscle car is pretty simple. Drop a big engine into a regular car and you're ready to go. The muscle truck formula is even simpler. Drop a big engine into a big truck and you're ready to burn some rubber. This is what Chevy did with the 454 SS, producing one of the fastest muscle trucks of all time, with low production numbers and a big block V8 under the hood. These beasts are already a collector's item and rising in value fast. The GMC Cyclone. If you need a reminder of how awesome the 1990s were, look no further than GMC's decision to build the Cyclone. 280 horsepower isn't a lot for a truck made today, but back in 1991 it was enough that 60 miles per hour arrived in around 5 seconds. You could thank the truck's all-wheel drive system and the 350 pound-feet of torque that the turbocharged V6 made for that kind of acceleration. If someone doesn't know what they're looking at though, all they're going to see is a small old pickup truck. They'll also have no idea how fast it is until it blows them away at a stoplight. The Ford F-150 STV Lightning. When the Ford STV Lightning was released, it ushered in a new method of thinking when it came to the modern pickup truck, telling the customer that yes, a pickup truck can be fun to drive and nimble. These were characteristics that had not been seen in a pickup truck in years prior, and thus you might not realize that a truck would be fun to drive. The Ford STV Lightning was released in a few color combinations. It was only ever offered in a single cab configuration. Ford had experimented with producing a lowered sporty truck since the early 90s, but it wasn't until the 1999 STV Lightning was produced that one of their pickups was able to dash to 60 miles per hour in just 6 seconds. The Ford F-150 STV Lightning was a truck you either loved or hated, but it was also the car that popularized the term sports truck, as it featured a 5.3-liter V8 producing 380 horsepower. The truck managed to remain a staple of the Ford lineup until 2004, since then being replaced by the Raptor. The Dodge Rod Hall Signature Edition. Perhaps one of the coolest special edition trucks in history, the Rod Hall Signature Edition is a desert racer for the road. Inspired by legendary Baja Rally racer Rod Hall, this sand-blasting truck came with a suite of upgrades to let it hit the dunes straight off the showroom floor. If the value of rare vintage factory-made race vehicles is any indication, this one is a future classic. The Ford Sky Ranger. Some vehicles are collectible because they were just the best in their class, some because they helped define their class, and some because they were in a class of their own. The Sky 4 Ranger is definitely the latter. What Ford was thinking when they chopped the roof and added a ragtop to the Ranger truck, nobody really knows. But with less than 20 produced, it's not hard to know that they'll become a collector's item. The Volkswagen Rabbit Caddy. An entry from left field, the VW Rabbit Caddy is already a classic. Production began at the end of the 1970s and ran until the mid-1980s in North America. However, it was in South America where they had the greatest success, keeping production going until 2007. So few changes were made to the original 1970 design that any year the Rabbit Caddy is essentially a 1970s classic. The Dodge Dakota Sport Convertible. Did anyone even ask for this? Just like Ford did with the Sky Ranger, Dodge decided to make a convertible pickup in the early 1990s as well. And just like with the Sky Ranger, this truck's sales were also a complete failure. Although Dakota Sport convertibles were much more common, with almost 3,000 being sold before it was discontinued. While nobody wanted it new, rare oddities like this one are becoming very collectible. The Ford F-150 FLARESIDE. Many factors go into how collectible something is. One such factor is offering a unique experience that can't be found in modern offerings. Ford's F-150 FLARESIDE fits the bill with its fender flare incorporated step. This simple piece of body styling offered great functionality while also improving the aesthetics of the truck. It's incredibly rare to find this on any modern truck. The Chevy Silverado STEPSIDE. Even cooler looking in our opinion at least than Ford's FLARESIDE truck is Chevy's attempt at fender incorporated steps. Aptly named the STEPSIDE, it looks far cooler than any normal Silverado and offers actual practicality as a result of those looks. If you want a classic truck and can find one of these on sale, it's a great choice for both collecting and daily use. The Ford F-150 NASCAR Edition. Two things will be forever associated with America, the Ford F-150 and NASCAR. So in 1998, Ford thought to combine the two into perhaps one of the most freedom-inspiring trucks of all time, the Ford F-150 NASCAR Edition. Only 3,000 were made, with a 4.6-liter V8 coming standard, epic side pipes, beefy rubber, and super cool graphics all around. This truck is a collection piece that we won't mind taking out on the road as well, and will possibly be worth $1 million in a year's time. The Ford F-150 NITE. Appearance packages can be rather hit or miss. It seems today that every new automaker wants to dress up their regular production vehicles with some special badges and charge even more money. But Ford's managed to make a generally cool appearance package in the 1990s with the NITE Edition Ford F-150 and Bronco. While it doesn't offer any mechanical upgrades, this rare and 90s chic version of the Ford F-150 is set to become a collectible. The Lamborghini LM002. Lamborghini is typically the last name you would associate with pickup trucks, but they did in fact try their hand at making one during the 1980s and 90s. Nicknamed the Rambo Lambo, this Italian beast uses the same engine as the legendary Countach, and was initially designed to compete in army contracts, and making it one of the rarest, most valuable pickup trucks from the 1990s. The Chevy S10 EV. Electric cars are all in the rage in today's market. Advancements in technology have allowed EVs to thrive in the 2020s automotive market. With trucks like the Tesla Cybertruck poised to electrify the world of utility vehicles, any origins of this segment are likely to become collectible. One such origin is Chevy's attempt at an electric truck, which means in 20 years this truck will probably have a value of around $1 million. Well guys, those are pickup trucks from the 1990s that will make you $1 million. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see the channel, subscribe and post notifications on. You could also follow the channel on Instagram at Modern Muscle YT. I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle, and I'll see ya next time.